Greetings, traveler.
Fishy Flyer is just another one of those flexible cards. You don't really run out of steam by playing them. Oh, I've been watching a lot of Among Us. I watched a little bit here and there. Oh, look, it's an unfair card. I feel like the theme with Demon Hunter is you draft good early game and then you pick every sort of unfair bigger card you see. Because they have a lot of very unfair big cards. Yeah, look, point made, right? Cycle is an unfair big card. Imprisoned Anthane is an unfair big card. No dual class, no. These big cards look very fair. Let's pick the smaller card. We don't like big cards that are fair. It's a bit early for Inner Demon, I think. Take a tutor. Not sure how ham I want to go. I don't think I want to go Mermy kind of ham, but Mermy does help curve with the hero power. Bone Shiver Vanguard is fair. Yeah. Kinda. It doesn't spawn a 7-drop when it dies. It doesn't have rush. It gets hard removed. It's fair. There's way too much unfair shit going on in the higher mana pool now. It's not the Cult Master. I think it's just Foul Fiend, but I do have 2 4-mana cards already. Maybe I should value Mermy a bit higher in DH. Store a Soul Fragment in your deck to give you hero power +5 attack. I think that's fair. Still taking the best card for now. Yeah. Spirit Jailer is probably better than the Mermy and potentially some synergy. These cards are fair-ish. Hey, Turkey Corn. Alright, Inner Demon. Welcome aboard. I think I take the Shadow Weaver just purely for mana flexibility, but I think Command the Elidarius, like the Hunter Rush card, is quite good. But I think the mana flexibility makes me want to pick this. Ooh, that's a safe, right? I looked at these two and was like, oof, I don't want another Inner Demon. Metamorphosis, I have no idea. I mean, I guess I take it over the others. Yeah. Let me have a look at it. It's probably a good card to plan with, right? I'll try to set up some lethals. Go Archivist here? No way. 9 mana, 7/7. Crazy. Crazy. The other day I mentioned Paladin being strong, so if I missed your thoughts on this, you share your thoughts on Paladin. I just don't like it. They just need the board to do things, and everyone has initiative. Paladin doesn't like that. What Paladin wants you to do is, Paladin's gameplay is, I play a dude, you play a dude, I buff my dude, and your dude gets wrecked. What happens now is, I play a dude, I rush to kill your dude. Okay, I play another dude. I play this removal thing to kill your dude. Okay, I play a lot of small dudes. Oh, I do some pings to kill your dudes. And then you sit in your hand with the buff and you're like, nah! So, the more reactive cards are in the meta, the less likely it is that you get to do that. Aha, buff my dude. Right? Am I battering here? I guess I am. That's good. That's really good. Nice. A couple of these small pings. Gonna need dragoons. Probably just take the 4. And... yeah, I've been liking this, but not here. Probably take a dragon. Yeah. The 3-drop isn't even that good. Alright. Don't need the 5. Probably want the 2. But it is not 100% out of the question to pick the dragon. But it's probably the 2. Initiate also has some really, really nasty Circle of Hatred turns where you trade to get the 1/1 and spell power for 4. Initiate isn't bad. This is correct. Initiate is not bad. Yeah. Look there. I don't think it's Balloon. I think it's Chaos Strike or Mage Scribe. Just have a little bit more pings. We don't have that much initiative in this deck. I do like Balloon, but it's just, if you don't get a turn 1, it's pretty bad. I do like it. So the question is, do I want the Mage Scribe? I don't feel like we have enough small spells for the text to matter too much. That's nice. That's perfect. Okay, game. All right. Now I want the Mage Scribe, but yeah, I mean, 2-1 makers in a row. What are you gonna do? Triple Shadow Weaver deck. Okay. I would say that that second Proto Drake, after this flurry of early game, is looking good now. But yeah, it's hard to call. Probably still want an Orc over Orc Merchant, but maybe not. This deck might be a tiny bit too light now. We're trying to get to 70 downloads. See that in the bar at the bottom here. It's 2 out of 5 right now. It's gonna go /70 in just a moment. If we get to 70, we will be having a chat draft week. That means every day, at least one chat draft. If you guys would like to make that happen, all you need is 5 minutes of your time. !raid in the chat. Click the link, download the game, complete the tutorial, and then the counter will advance. That's all you gotta do. So if a chat draft week sounds nice to you, be very appreciated if you take 5 minutes of your time and install the game and complete the tutorial. I think this deck keeps Sprout Defender on coin. Hawk Merchant is a consideration here. It always is. It's a good card. That's amazing. All right. Got a job in sales before? Hey, being a streamer is part being a salesman, you know? Gotta sell yourself. We're not in an amazing spot right now. We're being pushed quite hard. And they have... I'm big and rolling. I don't think we win this. I think this is still higher tempo. There, they go trades. So they have a full board clear if they want it. Good thing is they haven't really played an overstated minion yet, but I think next turn is when we're in for it. There is a legitimate pause here because playing a Proud Defender into an overstated minion doesn't matter that much. Yeah, we can freeze it next turn. But then is it better off to go Ooze Hero Power? Problem with Ooze Hero Power, if for whatever reason they can't play anything, we give them Trade Hero Power, right? I don't think so. Freeze his face, kill the active Jib. No. We need to freeze the big minions every time. They're gonna have some nasty minions coming in. That's cool, we don't mind that. Can save our freeze an extra turn. They're taking the 4. Huh. Interesting. I might regret that. Hey, Itten W, thank you so much for downloading Raid. Number 45. Closing in on that, guys. Thank you for supporting. Very much appreciated. They can make a lot of gibbers. But we have Cycle of Hatred, so maybe we should allow them to make a lot of gibbers. I want to Chaos Strike Hero Power this 4-3 and push 4. And maybe I just play an Ooze after. Probably a 1-maker. I could Cult Neophyte to block him for 1 turn. That might be fun, actually. Make the claws cost more. That's probably the play. I like it. It's nice and devious. We're gonna make a board of 3/3s and make the opponent pay for it. And now they pop off into the cycle turn. That would be so good. We'll see. It would be pretty pog. They just pass, right? Yeah. They want it. They want the value. They want it bad, chat. They want it bad. Do I play an orc just to not make it too suspicious? Because part of me wants to turn my 1-maker into a 3/3. I guess I could play Demon Companion. I could just get AoE'd by a Swiper Starfall here, though. Maybe get a silence for this thing. It's probably worth trying. Twin Slice. Could kill it. Twin Slice Hero Power. Play an Ooze, trade it. That's probably safer. Go face here to allow them to do the claw, make another one, claw, make another one, claw, make another one, cycle, boom. Let's see if they take the bait. I'm on 15, huh? Okay. They're not reaching for the claws. feel like they might have this urge to punish me for not killing the Gibber, you know? Feels like that's this primal need to be like, you made a mistake, you let my minion live. You will regret this, revenge of the Gibs. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. This will be the last time you've disrespected Gibber, you insolent oaf. Oh, can't quit. Surprise. Oh. We had an inside man there. The Gibber was working for us all along. Gibbated, yeah. Gotta worry about our health now, right? Big taunts are gonna be very annoying. We do have Fishy Flyer. They still have 4 reach here because they played the claw they discovered instead of the claws we know they had for sure. When cycle hits, it's absolutely disgusting, yeah. Just disgusting. I have to really keep it in mind against Demon Hunters. Oh boy, did I mention that big taunts were a problem? So 4 and 2 3s. If I Demon Companion into the Leok, I can deal 5. Doesn't make a difference. The Huffer is great. I don't want to take 6, I think. So if I double Fishy Flyer, trade, it's really not that great. Could technically freeze it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh shit, that's the wrong one, huh? Are we taking 6 now? I thought I was playing Demon Companion. I guess I'm not really here with my head. I guess if I take 6 and I play the taunt, it's actually not that bad. But it just means I wasted a Twin Slice instead of hero powering. But it's all about managing in the moment, right? Thinking about it like, whoa, I don't know, could have hero powered it. That doesn't do you any good right now. You just gotta do crisis management after that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just pure brain fart. Just I thought I had the demon. I saw 1 mana spell. I played demon. It's okay. So yeah, we could have hero powered instead. Yeah, we could have maybe not taken the damage, but that's all in the past now. You gotta play with what you have. Makes no difference to sit here like, oh, I could have had 2 extra damage, right? Got freezes if their big minions aren't taunts. Yeah, that doesn't work with too well with him biggin. So they're just trying to gain a little armor here, I guess. That's fair. Oh, Ogremancer is annoying for them as well. Let's think about it for a moment. I could just Ogremancer, Fishy Flyer, and push 4. We know that one of their cards is Fishy and the other one's a Claw. 2 more cards. Once again, if they're not taunts, we can freeze them. That's my panic play, right? If I companion into the Leok, I can do 4 and 2. It's just if I companion into the Leok, I'm not playing Ogremancer or I'm not playing Flyer. And the Flyer is kind of just there to get through taunts, so I think it's okay. That's a bit dangerous. If we're ever afraid of claw lethal, we can freeze phase.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Tutor companion will kill the companion.
I grow impatient.
Could just go freeze, freeze, 4-drop face, and hope that the spell power isn't enough. We generate taunts off this thing. This is a 4-3, right? So the 4-3 goes into the 1-3. If they want to use the claw, they will spawn a 2-2. That'll be annoying. They're not getting past the 1-3 here. Let's say this is a Starfire for 6. Still making 2-2s. I think it's correct. I think I need to keep the Mage Hunter for their last taunt. I think that playing Companion here instead of Tutor to hero power their face is also okay. Just for the record. This fits the mana a little bit better. But this 2-5 doesn't do too much for us right now. So maybe it's just better to go Companion to try and push more damage. Because if you get the rush, it's more... If you get the charge, it's more damage. If you get the Leok, it's more damage. It's probably better to play this, to be honest. I don't think it matters too much, because I think we have enough, seeing as we can get through a taunt. It's more about, can they remove our boards, / can they kill us? I guess in that regard, the 2-5 is a bit stickier. Provides 5 health instead of the max 2 health this provides. And if you roll the 2-2 taunt, it is just straight up worse. Yeah, I mean, Embiggen on 1's always going to give you a lot of trouble. It's quite strong. Going for Overflow. That's currently not enough, so they may just be digging for an answer. Claw Armor Up is also not enough. Okay, looks like we got it. That's nice. Yeah, Overflow just rarely enough to get you out of that. Heltos freezes nicely and made for a nasty turn where they were trying to push with their big minions and they were useless for a round. Cycle of Hatreds really opened that up. Had to set it up slowly with the gibbers. That's a priest, huh? Is that Ice? I couldn't see the name. It was like short name. Thank you so much for downloading Raid as well. 46 out of 70. Now we're getting there, guys. Is this a deck where I keep Shadow Weaver? Don't think so against priests. I think I'm looking for Wand Maker or a 2-drop or different 3-drop. And then I might keep in my opening hand. 66% Pogu. Alright, don't wreck me, please.
That's an upgrade, probably.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's get make my turn here.
Wanna blow something up?
I grow impatient.
Huh. Guess that's 3 and 3. Shadow or Deaths. Haha. There's merit to play the tutor here. Could you elaborate? Yeah, just throw him in there, buddy. That's right. Easy trade. They got lucky, man. They got the priest heal in their setup. Imagine getting priest with priest heal. The 4/6 gets free killed if they have a spell. What if they don't have a spell? And what if they play a minion where you'd rather have a 4/6 on the board instead of a 2/5? I think trade and play this is fine. You can not trade, but they can trade heal. I think we just want to create space for Anthane to come down. Shady, you must have foreseen the future. Well, it's just like, it's very easy to look at one potential outcome of a turn and then tunnel and assume that that's what's going to happen. But you have to give the other outcomes some consideration as well. And then you need to find whichever turn makes the most sense based on those potential outcomes. This is disgusting. Anthane into Shivara, because then Shivara helps clean the board. And then this gets to go. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Winky face. We need to get 3 on this thing to be able to kill it. I could just play a Smug Senior. Shivara just doesn't feel as good here. If I hero power this preemptively and then Shivara. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Trade my Shivara. 10 damage. I'm trying to get value out of the Anthane, but I'm throwing away my Shivara value, right? It's probably not better.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
It's hard for me to foresee. I mean, I guess I've got Batterhead, right? I'd probably just take 2 extra damage if I hit it. Penance trades. Wow. I feel like the text on this card is driving them mad. 5 here. That's not 5. Mind Control is a card, and getting the Drake down sooner rather than later is an argument. But this is a 10-6, and that's 4 damage. That's 1 Scorpion away from killing it. I don't like giving up my 10-6. 10-6 to the face is nice.
I brought enough for everyone.
Mm-hmm. So whatever happens, donk. All day, every day, 10 face there. I think we're just supposed to push here. I mean, kill this, but the mana fits nicely to freeze, so let's push. Just want to really, really push. The fewer life points they have, the less flexibility they have to set up a comeback. Happens so often with Priest where you're like, oh, I'm so close, if only I had, you know, 2 extra health, I could have done this. Nova for 3. Penance for 4. What are we looking at right now? So we're currently immune to mind control with the Proto Drake because we can just run it all that face and wouldn't get there.
Demons?
If I push 9, they go to 6. Trade the Batteret into the 6-3, play the Proto Drake. They would have to yoink the taunt, trade the 4-3. Proto Drake kills the taunt. Could take a trade with the taunt, but that doesn't feel good. I think forcing them to mind control the taunt here is fair. So I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. I really want to push, right? So this happens. I think I just trade. I don't want to die out of nowhere just because they... What is this? This is 10, and then Shadow or Death for 2, and then find 6 damage with spell power somehow. I don't know. Probably not. But... So yeah, they have mind control taunts, trades, but then we chunk the taunt for free. So the dragon is safe. Free kill. My man. My man. Oh yeah. Possessed true power. Oh, that's BM. That's not very nice, Illidan. Hey, I mean, to each their own, right? I think I run out of cards a bit too fast if I keep the Neophyte as well. Got stuff to do, that's enough. If we find that 5-5, we'll have things in the graveyard. Graveyard? The deck. Coin hero power, me. Doesn't seem very smart. Mage Hunter kills that. Don't have to though. Can coin freeze, can quicksand, it's a lot of options. Free trade. Quicksand and kill the 2-1 is strong. I believe we'd like to coin Anthane with this hand for now. So no hero power here. Like, yeah, we're giving them the 1 and the ping. But, yeah, they might not even want to do it. We cannot freeze this. It's important to note. This does not work. So if we would like, we can just hero power. Just play the ooze and hero power. Face in here trades, pre-trades. Then they can still trade ping or scorp. I think I like that more than doing Mage Hunter here and then double trade. That doesn't feel that awesome, right? Mage Hunter has a lot of potential. Just making use of our very flexible hero power early. 1 mana for 1 damage. Sweet. Wow, they're going very slow. We could react with a coin Ogre, or we could still have coin Anthane into Shavara, into development of Ogre. If I coin Ogre, my next turn could be a little bit meh. With floating mana, by just freezing something. Kind of like the coin Anthane plan we had. Just because coin Anthane on 5 and then Shavara on 6 just feels so dirty. This just helps clean the board, and then they have to develop into this again. And then you can maybe get the 10 face in. Sure, it's fine. Yeah, we wouldn't have liked to ogre into that too much. Let's take care of business. And now if they don't develop more than 6 health, oof, it's disgusting. If they develop more than 6, it gets a little weird. Or you maybe just want to play ogre, maybe just play this and hope it's okay. Maybe metamorphosis and ping something. I don't know. Yeah, let's just hope it's a good Shavara turn. Smug Senior's one off. Wow. They're going very slow. Might just take the metamorphosis then. If I metamorphosis and it's Netherwind Portal, I can probably ping it off. Hey Tats, thank you for that. Should show up in just a moment then. I don't want Mirror Entity on my Ogremancer.
Grow impatient.
I think I just Metamorphosis first, just to try and get around the... It's not free, right? It still costs 1, right? I think so. This gets around the portal in a decent amount of cases.
Now I am complete.
Okay, I think I just ping 4. It's still good tempo. Now I have 1 mana deal 4. I just don't want to waste it too fast. Oh my god. Okay. So this one could be Netherwind Portal now, right? You can play Orc and silence their Orc. That's pretty annoying for them.
Demons.
Gets around the Mirror Entity on the Ogre.
I have trained for days. I have trained for days.
Could be Flame Ward then.
What's wrong? Lost your wand?
Do I bother killing that?
Time grows short.
I might. I might. Or my hero power available next turn. I think it's okay. It's a bit of a waste, but I have this 3/6, right? Them pre-bumping that makes this a lot worse. So maybe this makes them invest the hero power a bit more. It was a big sheep for them. No more dual class? No, it's ended. I would assume that this is Flame Ward. You can Metamorphosis and ping on the same turn. That's a fair call, yeah. Okay, well, with them bothering to freeze this, I would guess it's not Vaporize and not Flame Ward, so Spellbender is the next logical guess. If for whatever reason it is still Flame Ward and they just wanted to heal for 2, that's fine. I don't care too much. Sure, no problem. They just want to heal for 2. I understand that. I don't mind it. I think we develop Shadow Weaver for pressure now.
Is it cold in the shadows?
So I would have still had our Metamorphosis this turn and they would have had a 1/4. That's probably okay. Conjure's Calling on that thing. Make 2, 3. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably okay. Frost Nova. Okie dokie. That is not very promising. Ha ha ha. This is where Metamorphosis be solid. have another freeze here, so we assume that it's a Flame Strike or a Blizzard, right? I think putting 3 damage into this thing is probably still correct. Chaos, just a cycle to get a play. I could hold Wand Maker to play it into cycle. That's not great, but I think I just hold it in general because it's so suspicious here in terms of like AoE incoming, right? So I think I just don't want to dump the body here. So I will push 3 into it because Blizzard or Flame Strike and then trade here is a bit annoying. It also puts it in cycle range, which is not entirely irrelevant either, and just lowers its health for Shivara. There's the AoE. I'm assuming they will want to push face to, you know, punish us for preemptively hitting this thing. It makes people feel really bad most of the time when you're, oh. Whoopsie! Whoopsie! Yeah, that didn't seem good at all. Okay, that's active. But we don't love that here. Shivara heals our face for snuff 6 before. So the reason why I play Shivara isn't necessarily because, oh man, I really can't deal with this board. It's more like, I'd like to play a 6-3. And if you play this, you can't hero power for 1. So I think you play Shivara. Just purely to get the body on board. See what the Wand Maker provides. We can probably make that outcast. Hey Lynx. Yeah, first Demon Hunter? I'll enjoy it. There's the fish. Looks like they'll free kill the wand here. Not quite worthy of a cycle. I'm alright, Lynx. What about you, man? Wow, this is interesting. I think yet again we don't have to rush things.
I grow impatient.
I might just cycle this. Smarky Flyer? Does it set up lethal? I'm pushing 6. 6 and 5, 11, 1, 12. It's not lethal. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think my instinct camo was to play fish, consume, hero power it, maybe get something and play it. If I get any of the 4-drops, it's quite good. If I get a 3-drop, it's okay. I'll go with my gut for now, but I can definitely see your line. Alright, looks like my line is gonna work out somewhat because we hit a play. Doesn't mean it's better, of course. We could have also frozen that thing and gone face. How much is this? 8, 13, 14. We're still setting up lethal, so it's probably fair to clear it. We do have cycle, which at some point does want to hit something. But maybe we finish the game without. Oh, where's that consume? Alright, so we can deal 6 damage with our face and then 4 with the flyer. Which is probably the play. Yeah, that consume is pretty okay here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Double trade cycle is not bad here, right? 8 and 3 is 11. I like it. 6 on board. Ping 1 face. 13 health. 6, 11, 12 next turn. 1 off. Why didn't you give the science for Big Taunt? Because I wanted to develop.
I grow impatient. Never skip dig down.
take my damage now. I'm on off, but I gotta push at some point. I like that the hero power isn't tied up this turn. It's been tied up some turns. Also just really puts the pressure on them, right? They're not going to be thinking about how can I kill the Demon Hunter. They're going to be thinking how can I avoid getting killed here. Yeah, I think if I just played Proud Defender and they played Tyrant, that would have been quite sad. So they pulled a Spell Power minion out of that. Okay.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Grades getting low.
Inner Demon in the deck as well. Another reason to push the damage, I suppose. So Tats, did the counter advance? Did you notice? Because when the tutorial ends, it's pretty much when the game stops telling you what to do. I'm not saying you didn't, right? I'm just making sure that your effort didn't go to waste, that you didn't stop like, I don't know, a fight or two too early. Some interesting games for sure.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Cheers, Tats. So Antane gets kept, that's for sure. Probably okay with these. I don't think I keep Tutor against Priest.
Vengeance is mine.
I think Blizzard usually doesn't wait too long. They used to do that, and I think now they try to announce it and then lots and lots of hype and then say, hey guys, you're gonna be able to play this in just a couple days. So let's hope it's that instead of the, hey, you know, long-term project here. But I think they did that at some point and people didn't like it, right? So I think the typical Blizzard strategy is to really push the update out pretty fast after the announcement.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I haven't played our jailer yet. Any quick tips on the arena meta? As usual, I just like to play mid-range. So drafting some early game, but not too much. Like you look at this, we have one drop and then just a couple good 2 drops, something like Wand Maker. Like I don't really go out of my way to pick too many like just crocodiles and raptors. Then 3 drops you can start picking up some more just because they're good. And then some good 4s, 5s, 6s, and then maybe a good late game card here or there. It's an interesting board already.
I grow impatient.
I think we coin here. It's pretty aggressive. You can double trade Proud Defender, but that's so meh.
Time grows short.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Let's go 5 into 6, but I'm not sure if this is right. This is maybe wasting a bit too much powder early. I think it is. Let's see, maybe Cycle builds us out. My god. They lost the roll. Because of Apotheosis, trading these type of minions is quite interesting, but I just don't think I can do it here. It's so counterintuitive to kill that. But Apotheosis really changed the rules on when you can go phase. It's only got 1 power, so it only goes up to 3, so they don't heal for a ton. I've been sitting on a Shadowy Death Swing for a while. What's this? Now we're getting cleaved. Whoa, that was wrong. Right? Yeah, that was wrong. They could have had a 1-1. Unless they really wanted to hit another jailer. I doubt it. Playing around Cycle of Hatred, opponent is a true 5-head. I think Cycle is fine here. You create 2 3/3s, they have a 4/3, they can heal it, sure, and then you just have the pew pew. It just gets rid of the QA, so you know you're just gaining 2 or 3 stat points even in terms of health, so I guess 4 or 6 stat points. Imagine if they had that 1/1 jailer, just so good. Deal some 3s, make some 3s, yeah. Even on mediocre cycle, still quite good here, of course. Just anything that helps trim the stats a bit on the board so the Antane ends up clearing.
I do love a good study session.
Oh, they didn't even make that trade. Which makes sense. They want to let that soak. Oof, that was particularly brutal. Hero power smug push 6, most likely. Don't think we should be too worried about mind control on this thing.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
You don't pick the ones. It is finished. You win.
Play some cheap cards to stay alive until you can play unfair cards. Same with cycle. Alright. Orc is definitely a keep. It's just a premium early game card. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god. Curve is real. You almost don't want to play it because you want to buff with the buff, but yeah, it's whatever.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Hello there. The fires of vengeance are burning bright today, are they not? Might just Chaos Strike it. If they hero power and trade, not too pleased. Because I want to play a 3 next turn, so I can't hero power it back. Let's hope they have to dagger anyway. It's a good setup for the buff. That's not a good setup for the buff. Probably just orc it. Next turn buff hero power, I'm guessing. I don't think I pre-trade because they... Oh, actually I might. I'm thinking about it. Trade, Scorp, so pre-trade kind of works. Not sure. Sure. If the 3-1 ends up going in, that didn't matter. Probably happy fishy flying that, but not 100% sure. Oh. Fan of Knives will hit very hard.
Demons. Demons.
I like to think they teach me.
Just hope it's not Fan of Knives. It's actually an insanely good Fan of Knives. Okay. Dagger is very promising.
Got something to hide?
The fact that I couldn't kill the 5-4 is quite nice for us. Could Fishy Flyer to free kill the 2-3. Hero Power and the 1 into the 4 to push the rest face. Could also try to get the history buff rolling a little bit. With double trading here. And playing one, but I like that the Fishy Flyer free kills and they didn't have this Fan of Knives type card, so we can continue exploiting that, creating multiple 1 HP minions. It's a lot of pressure and they take a lot of phase damage if they stab it. Nah, that would be a big Fan of Knives. Face here is always wrong, but I'll take it. Nice. Do we ooze the dagger? Could make things a little bit more annoying for them, right?
Let me tell you a story.
It's a 3-3 right now. Maybe try to get a pump on the flyer and have a good trade like that. We'll see. He attacks, yeah. I mean, it's a fireball for 1 mana. It's not bad. It's just right now, giving up the board. I'm not sure if that's the right move. Maybe they have a ton of reach. It's possible, right? Ton of reach could be annoying. They do have to redagger. That's nice. Can't deal with it. I think I'm always playing one maker. Buff the fish. Draw an outcast card from your deck. Don't think I have outcast cards left, right? Okay. That's unfortunate. It happens. Do I try to buff the Mage Hunter with this?
Demons.
It's pretty ambitious. Don't hate it though.
So where does the magic come from?
Funny. We don't need it, but it's fine.
Time grows short.
What's wrong?
I guess I still damage this, right? It's done its job.
Lost your wand?
Let's see if they're gonna do some crazy blizzard type shit or whatever. Alright, so we got quite some damage left to push now. That's a 5-4. I think I'd rather Wand Maker first. Still have a lot of big cards left. Shouldn't start despairing that fast. Some free damage. I'd rather have this in the middle for Betrayal. So this is pretty much just an activator now. Glad we pushed damage where we did. Metamorphosis is also reach. Antane is great. Cycle not yet. Inner Demon probably lethal. Drake is great. Senior is great. Hey, here we go.
You possess truth. We all have.
They thought they won when they flame strike their board. That's quite naive when you're on almost single digit health versus a Demon Hunter. But that makes the win pretty sweet, does it not?
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
None of this. None of this. I'll take that though. Quite nice. Are we starting with Initiate or are we starting with One Maker? Most likely starting with Initiate. Although the sticky 1/1 could interfere with Proud Defender. It's a reasonable argument. Also, One Maker creates for a teensy tiny bit more flexibility. Because they had a good early tempo play, I'm just gonna match it.
So where does the magic come from?
If I play One Maker and they go trade Auk Merchant, it's pretty bad. If they do that now, I can trade into the Auk Merchant. So it's okay. Shouldn't be too worried about playing too much tempo for the Proud Defender. Sure. I don't know, Hero Power is pretty sweet here. I feel like I don't want to rush playing the Orc. I'm just jamming the Orc straight into a 1 HP minion. That just doesn't feel necessary.
You don't pick the wands.
If they trade back, I don't mind it. Removing Divine Shield versus potential Apotheosis seems good.
I see a dark future.
Double trading and playing Proud Defender isn't crazy. Seeing as you lower its health by 3, so it's only 4. If you end up killing it, you give up all your momentum. Double Twin Slice, Hero Powers 5, 5 and 2 kills it. I think I'll take my chances, which might be a bit naive here. But I'm always one for taking a risk here and there to get ahead on board. The safe play puts us by default behind on board, so that's not something I enjoy. Renew is kind of a good way to get around it. We'll see how hard we get hit here. If it's 1 minion, it might be fine. Man, the silence. That's rough. Alright, what are we looking at? You could double Twin Slice plus this guy into it to put it to 1. And then freeze it so that they can't play minions unless they heal it first, and then every minion will have 3 health max anyway. That's pretty mean. They get a very good trade onto the Frozen, but I think I might not mind that. It's a very mean play. I like it. Let's see if they get around it again.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Sorry, no 5-drop. No 5-drops allowed here. Don't do 5-drops in this game. Heal and pass. Okay, still. Oh, that gets unaffected. Oh, that makes sense. So once again, we have some options. We could go history buff orc, pre-trade, and then let them trade the 2-1 into the orc. Oh, I actually have no minions in my hand, so maybe I should do that the other way around and just pretend I'm stupid to not give them the read that we're not buffing. The other one would be to Chaos Strike Hero Power and play 1 3-drop. But I feel like we want to play more minions. Set up the cycle. Could be wrong.
Time grows short.
Let's see how this works out. Love our position in this game. Look tired. I do. Let's have a look. Cast the spell. That's not very nice. They're determined to get value out of their priest. I love it. I can hit him with a cycle if he wish. We definitely don't have to cycle. Cycle gives me 3/3/3s, but could just very well play Valfiend, Hero Power. Boop boop. Save a really good card for when we need it. Because trading the 3-1 in here and Hero Powering here is just fine. I think that's okay. Don't think I Chaos Strike here. Oh, actually I could. And save the 3-1, huh? Okay. I guess I do Chaos Strike here. Decent. I feel like that High Priest was actually not that great for them because they just kept having to dump healing into it to not make it so good. They got one nice Candle Taker off it and that was it. Feels like we slowed them down a lot with just hitting into it in that freeze turn. 1/6 into the 3/3 before you cycle. Yeah, I feel like we just don't need it yet. Like this just feels better, right? When we know they're going to have a 3/5 rush popping up into cycle. Just doesn't feel very good. Gotta keep it. If they just develop a small minion here, cycle gets just criminally good. If I trade the 1/4 into this one, exchange our 1/4 for a cycle, and I get to push 1 phase. We'd also Hero Power here, but then I keep a 1/1. That's just worse, right? Yep. It's just worse. Ooh. Easy there, Tiger. There we go, that's a much better cycle. I suppose I feel a little bit tired, Tats. But I feel like I'm playing okay, so it's not really affecting me much. Boop. Could have Hero Powered for 1 more overkill. What am I doing?
Victory or death! This ends now!
They see me curving.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Sure. Monkestein. So far, pretty just pretty excellent draws. All right, so we're looking at Hog, Initiate, Hero Power, or Trade Coin Anthane. Trade Coin Anthane means we go 2/2 next turn, but I do like the ability to coin the dragon here, I think, after Anthane.
So where does the magic come from?
Push a little extra damage as well. Can this please go away? Consider it done, Ransu. Thank you for your 26. Welcome back. Very rare to not coin the Anthane and save it, but it makes sense in this hand. We don't have much to do after Anthane.
What now?
We lose the tempo right back. We're playing defense here. It's good. Didn't have a big development turn. Alright, good thing I didn't click that first. Pure autopilot there.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Let's have a look. Oh, why am I coining Proto Drake into this? That makes no sense. Okay, never mind. That's okay, we can get away with it. We'll figure it out. Huh. Oh, it's only their board, right? Yeah, God, man. I mean, I don't think it's bad. Like, oh, man, okay. I need to focus. Would I have coined Drake into this? I wouldn't have, though, right? No, I wouldn't have. So it's fine. I'm not going to coin Drake into this, but my brain just went crazy here.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I don't know, man. That's fine. Okay. I need to just focus up. I think we'll be fine.
We will hold the Black Temple. That's an upgrade. Probably.
Maybe we're not fine. And I just threw because my brain just stopped working. I'll see if I can play a little bit more without throwing the entire run. I should have had my dragon down that turn, right? It's okay. Shit happens, just play. Shit happens, just play. I think I will coin the mana burn.
I grow impatient.
All right. Yeah, I think I just completely short-circuited. Crazy. It's complete short circuit. But there's still a small chance we can win, even though we just, yeah, my brain just stopped working. Maybe the lack of sleep did affect me more than I thought it was. I think my focus just went for a moment and I just completely forgot what cards did. This is too overpowered if it wouldn't hit my own board. But of course it's overpowered so it doesn't hit your own board.
A simple spell.
It's all dependent on how nice their card here is. Okay. I think we're okay because they sort of have to trade this. If they don't trade this, I think they're making a huge mistake. I'd be very happy for them to go face here because the Drake trading and pushing 10 face is just really bad for them. Got Lake Thresher into Trainer as well. It's no taunt. Okay. I think that 12 phase does look juicy, but not trading the Antane feels very, very wrong. Because instead of having 1-8-8, I now have a 10-4 and a 4-6. And they have to trade off their 6-7 into the 10-4 anyway. They have a Deathwing, of course. I guess I lose because of my mistakes. And Deathwing does end up dying here. Of course, everything dies on my board because it attacked in the perfect order for them. But maybe we'll be okay. They're never dead on board because of their hero power. But we could draw Inner Demon. Could draw Metamorphosis. Yeah, I forgot that they did lose their Deathwing on that board. And if the Deathwing attacks in a different order, we keep a 1/1-er, so... Just trying to not really screw up again and just pay attention. Spells are a bit annoying for them with the Ogre, which is good for us. Okay. If the Ogre lives, it's very good for us. Ogre first one out, keep it 2-2. Okay, probably just have to play that Fishy again for pressure. That's 2 times that we hit this card, which has no target. Guess that's something I really need to keep in mind when I'm drafting Demon Hunter. It's not something I usually do. I don't look at how many outcast cards I have, and I don't think that's usually a thing, so maybe just Wand Maker goes down in value in Demon Hunter. Just because Double Jump is just so utterly dead if you only have 1 outcast. Once again, kind of have to hero power to dead on boards. Might have another removal. Could just draw really well and still get out of this. Cycle's still super nice. Inner Demon's lethal. Batterhead's great. Metamorphosis lethal. Mage Hunter not bad here. You could do a lot worse than a Mage Hunter. Question is, do I bother killing it or not? I guess I do.
What's wrong? Lost your wand?
Yeah. This makes it more annoying for them to clear. They can trade, leave it 3-1. We get a 2-2 or a 2-1, whichever one they mind least, and then hero power puts into 5. Trade, free kill, they keep a 3-1 and a 3-1. Wow, that is wrong, but I like it. Playing around top deck cycle. I don't think you ever play around top deck cycle when you're this far behind. Alright, we got away with it. I'm not saying that we should have lost, but oof, we did not play well at all. Just, yeah, I don't know, man. Just brain short circuit there. It's like it is completely spaced out. For every day, we'll do at least 1 chat draft. If that's something that sounds fun to you, that you would like to help make it happen, You can use !raid in the chat. Take 5 minutes of your time. Download the game. Quickly play through the tutorial. That's it. That's all you gotta do to advance the counter here. Already over halfway there, and we have until Sunday. So it's looking like we're gonna hit the target if a couple more people every day would like to help out. We're at 46 out of 70 right now. I guess you do keep this, right? Nice, got it too. Okay. Another warrior, so I'll focus on the game. They have coins, so pre-hitting is not a bad idea.
You don't pick the ones.
It's not a demon. Shavara, Anthane. Wow. Yeah, maybe Wand Maker is just not great in Demon Hunter. I don't know. For Arena, at least.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, I think that for Demon Hunter, we're going to be a lot lower on Wand Makers. Or really keep it in mind that we could get Philosophy and Double Jump. Because they're not pulling their weight right now.
I like to think they teach me.
Are you even literate?
Spark. Maybe with Scorpion on the 3-1. Spark's better. Wow. Well, I guess if we hadn't killed it, we would have felt really bad. That was a really good kill for them. But yeah, at least we feel we feel rewarded for taking the trade.
Try this.
I keep the freeze for when they play a big minion into this.
Demons. Demons.
It's a 4-3.
Run! I will hold them.
Let's hope no execute on the 4-5. Now they play like the 5-6 Death Rattle Dragon, and then we freeze it and go phase.
So many choices. Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Similar, I suppose. We can still freeze. Still a 5-6.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Vengeance is mine.
When you're pushing like this on the board and you have a dragon for next turn, it feels pretty darn good.
It wasn't that big.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
What? Holy crap, what are they doing? They just gave us the 5 cleave. Or they're trying to bait us into overtrading. If I had 1 more damage on the board, right? 4-3 cleave 1-1 would be great. But I don't have that, so I should stop looking at it. So if I go cleave 3, do I really want to use 4 there? I don't really want to use 4 there either. Am I ever just not playing this dragon because the cleave is so nice? 4-3-3. I think I might. Let's see. Metamorphosis. This is 2. Like, we got lethal. Is it the right play to not play the dragon there? I don't know. The cleave there is super nice.
Your soul shall be mine. This ends now.
When's the new mode? I think they announced it in, or the announcement stream starts in 1.5 hours or 2.5 hours. Either one. Did they change arena rotation? No, they just went from dual class to single class, just normal.
So where does the
You prefer single or dual? Oh, we get a lot less dual, so I prefer dual. I think it's quite interesting. It's a lot of fun things you can do.
There is so much untapped.
The guy who didn't like raid just left. Shall be missed. I don't know how we're going to get by.
I grow impatient.
So for us to get anything done here, we pretty much have to Chaos Strike the barrel. If we Chaos Strike the barrel, we'd have to coin a 2-drop. Which is semi-reasonable. Because this might also give me something like a silence on the barrel. That would be very good, but if I miss, it's a disaster, so I'm not gonna go for it. Quite a disaster if I miss that. I don't think there's anything weird about it. I think it's very normal to just, and then that's in Dread Infernal for 4. Did they coin it? Oh no, it has this count from this. Holy shit. Good thing our board isn't that bad now. If I hit the Leok here, it's actually quite easy to clear, and I wouldn't mind it. Yeah. As much as I am not afraid there, but I think I actually go Neophyte Hero Power then, right? Yeah, Neophyte Hero Power feels better than freezing. It's never bad to have extra freezes. I think it's perfectly reasonable to get triggered when you're playing something, but enjoy watching someone play it who's put a ton of time and effort into just not having to bother with, like, there's a lot of small pitfalls that don't affect me as often, right? I don't want to say not at all, because obviously I'm only human, I'm a player, I make mistakes, but they don't affect me as often, so the whole experience is a bit smoother, right? My drafts are on average going to be better. My mulligans on average are going to be better. My decisions on average are going to be better. That's just because I have more exposure to the game. That's normal. I play it for a living. So part of that is, like, let's say you're watching football, you're watching soccer, basketball, whichever sport. Someone who's put a lot of time and effort into, well, for there it's a bit, it's two sides of it. First, they need insane conditioning to compete, and second of all, they need the skill and the experience to make the right decisions. It can be very satisfying to watch someone play. I don't know how I feel about leaving them with a 5-1, but I guess I freeze it next turn. Not playing Antane on curve usually is just misery. Leaving the cleave alive makes no sense. I could leave them with a 4-1 cleave instead of a 5-1. But how does that get abused? It might not get abused.
I grow impatient.
Oh, I could put the Antane indeed here to protect my 4-3. But then I get Hellfired or something, right? Yeah, that's not good. Just kill it. It's okay. We have Antane. We don't have to get crazy aggro here. We need to defend ourselves for a turn with Antane anyway. Next turn we freeze and maybe even hero power. Probably not. Probably just gonna try and let it get hit by a missile. You leave him with a 4 or 5 cleave, you wanna do that. Would I? I'm not sure. Alright, let's look at our options. You can Mage Hunter the 7-8, then freeze it afterwards and hero power at a 5-1. You take the 5. The other one is you freeze the 5. You develop Mage Hunter, but you don't attack. You hero power and do nothing with the attack. I think I like our original line of Mage Huntering here, and then freezing it, and then hero powering, taking 5. And then this will be at 6, and maybe we get a hero power cycle available. I don't know. I have a bunch of legendaries though, so maybe they don't really have that initiative here. Ooh, am I getting a great cycle here? Let's go. 2 mortuary machines. Oh, you're too kind. Alright, so their mortuary machines are going to be 8/8s. Let the pew-pews go where they may. Alright. Are we just dead or not? Damn, dude. Fucking 2 mortuary machines. That's pretty good. Feels like we're just dead, right? That's 16 damage right there.
You possess true power. I yield for now.
Played an Infernal on 4, but it didn't do that much.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
Versus Priest, I don't think we keep cycle. That could be very useful.
Vengeance is mine.
Ogremancer needs to be played when you're ahead on the board, so some decks don't like the cards. Some decks like the card a lot. Depends if you have an easy time getting the board or not. Get him down a turn before the fishy flyer. And the freeze to protect potentially.
For the crusade!
The Mage Hunter's pretty decent here. But we don't really need to play it. We just freeze and next turn Hero Power Mage Hunter or something else.
Is it gold in the shadows?
Not even let it. Could also trade Hero Power, Quicksand beforehand. No fishy flyer. Quicksand makes it die to smite. If we see a smite here, then pretty happy with our call. Overall, quite pleased.
Demons. Demons. Are you even literate?
Black ice!
Didn't have a source of 3 damage there. So I'd rather not play into Scorpion, so set up Nova maybe with a ping. Okay, I mean, if it dies, it dies. It's done a lot of work already. There's a Scorpion. Some nice trades for them. Got the Antane coming up. The buff was here, right? Oh, that's so huge. Means you can't get paint anymore either. In 2.5 hours? Okay, it'll be at 5 then, not 4. Ooh. That seems unfair. We can again Mage Hunter freeze. Could also trade for 4 hero power and not play an Antane. Doesn't sound very appealing.
Demons. Demons.
What's wrong? Lost your wand?
Is it gold in the shadows?
Not my time.
Straight up lethal setup as well, although we should expect more taunt. So we can play Antane if they do taunt, or if it's not lethal.
That's an upgrade! Probably.
What are we looking at? 6, 8, 9. Antane. We have a double trade here if we want it. For we can get rid of 7/6. Pushing face is quite appealing. Got the Chaos Strike as well. And we got this to get through taunt. Okay. If they cycle us, we can batter it, right? Yeah. Cycle will push 11 damage, but it will damage these guys, so this can clean up. I think pushing face is on average still better. Just keep chasing, keep pushing. Usually if the plays are like close-ish, I prefer the one that pushes the face damage. And double trading into a 7-6 is, I mean, it's okay, but it's not like we're dying. We're on 47 here. There's the smug. Just have to jam the Proto Drake, it seems. Got the Batterhead next turn. Double Fishy Flyer to clean up the 5-7 isn't awful, but usually if you can jam the Drake, we jam the Drake. Alright, so let's see how this is being dealt with. I think the likely outcome is Batterheads to just clean up a little bit. Maybe Fishy Flyer, maybe somehow lethal. We'll see.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I have trained for
It's a lot of health. Batterheads probably won't care. Trading into that, sure. Seeing what we get. There's a 5-5. Wow, they're using the health on their taunt? Okay. I think I would have sacked my 7-4. Maybe not. Maybe if you're good at the game, it's not a problem. Alright.
demons.
The Batterhead clears, I do see it. I'm just looking at what's our best play. Batterhead lives or not? No, it doesn't. That's 13 already. So they can mind control the 10-6, which is a bit sketch.
Time grows short.
Mind control. 7-1, very annoying. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If they choose to taunt, then the Fishy Flyer is lethal, right? If it's just taunt and a minion or so. But I think if I have an MC here, I'm slamming the MC because it's not like you're not dead. That's somewhat interesting. What are they looking for there, Varanus?
Actually, I'm good here.
It's really likely that we have lethal here, yeah. There's a lot of good BM here, but we don't need to take that. Pop. Popped. Poppity poppity pop.
You asked for it.
Wow. These three stay. This isn't an imprisoned Anthane. I don't hate it.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, it says explode.
Oh, it says explode. Coining Wand Maker isn't completely crazy, but if they have something, then it gets pretty annoying. Because you can Wand Maker into this and Hero Power to kill it off. Right? They trade, they ping. They're probably better off just holding coin. Because they might not have a play, right? And we give them a play with the ping. Cool. Good talk. This will make them pre-hits. Just somewhat useless.
Hello.
Maybe I actually don't want them to pre-hit.
Demons.
Hover, yeah.
Time grows short.
Still better to represent 3 damage than 2 damage. It's a bit weird that they pre-hit the 1-2 and there's not that much I do them. Okay. Makes for quite the fishy flyer. Kill all the things for free. Just straight up soul lamb in the 4. Orc is pretty annoying because they want to ping the other things. They're very comfortable taking the damage here. Maybe it's like trade Shivara. That could be why they're comfortable. Shivara's pretty annoying because I don't get to play Lake. I have to use Fishy Flyer. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Oh wow, cram session. Into a cone. Okay. That's fine. We can kill that and play Mage on her, but try to get this down. Shivara in a Mage deck? Yeah, I mean, it fits the Mage playstyle quite a bit. It's a nice reactive card. Kill the 3-1, play a Smug Senior, that is an option. A nice little cleave action going.
I grow impatient.
It's not really the minion you want to push face with, right? It's also not the best cleave you've ever seen. I think it just makes sense to develop it.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Inner Demon in hand definitely allows you to plan a little bit around it. 8 damage and later on 9 with the hero power is quite ridiculous. It's pretty much Pyroblast proportions. But you can do it up to 2 turns earlier, but then it's 8, not 9. Sheep out of the Mage Scribe is what I was afraid of, but hey, sometimes you can't play around everything. Particularly brutal because we don't get the second half. This feels like we start off with a Wand Maker. Not much use in Chaos Striking because we want a hero power.
You don't pick the wands.
Demon. Useless as ever. This is hero power rust or put down the flyer. Need to get Shivara, need to get Anthane, right? This is where we lose a lot of tempo. It's probably where we lose the game if we lose, right? Sure. Silence, Pog. Good Psycho with the Chaos Strike here. Ogre Master is just all kinds of unexciting here. Like, sure, we develop mana, but the mana gets incredibly easily dealt with. I think I'd rather look around, see what we get. Aha. That seems a lot nicer.
Is it cold in the shadow?
Mage Hunter seems unnecessary. A little bit of damage face, of course. You could have also played Mage Hunter here to then be able to play Inner Demon and attack with the Mage Hunter. But the obvious downside would be AoE, so that's fair. Oh, I love it. Frozen Shadow Weaver is so good.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Tech L indeed. So yeah, now Taunt is still an issue. But we can Mage Hunter and put them into Inner Demon range for the turn after. What is the tier like in Arena? When the Arena shifted, right before, I really enjoyed playing with Warlock and Hunter. But does that mean that those are the best ones? Probably not. Just means that that's what I'm enjoying. They have really, really good answers. Am I gonna go Spectral, Proud Defender, Hero Power Face? Hero Power Face down to 12. If they don't have Taunt / 2 damage, I win. It's unlikely that that's the case, but I think we just need to keep playing cards and we need to keep making them have stuff, right? Yellow card again, Pog. I mean, at some point we could just draw a good card, right? We can draw a Shivara that we can dupe. We can draw an Anthane that we can dupe. We can just hit a Proto Drake that we can play. 70 cards left, but 2-word fragments, so we're halfway through the deck. We could just, we could Metamorphosis for some reach. There's a couple of outs in there. The Soul Shard is also a reach here. I'm guessing they have something here. A little Frostbolt or so. Oh, okay, we're there. They have run out of answers. Feels good, man.
We all have
This day and age with how good cards are, just playing this super glorified War Golem, yeah, not a fan. I might just keep one Maker into Hero Power Piggy / play the 1-cost card. It's good. Never said it was your birthday. I think the English language implies that there, Jedid. And who am I to argue with the English language? I wouldn't want to go there. Ooh. Le Piguet. Le Piguet. Into Le Dagger. One Maker and play another 1-drop. It's not too appealing. Freezing Face. Also not that appealing. Top decking something that's good here. No. Philosophy or double jump? What's it gonna be? Yeah. So saving the effect on the Shadow Weaver is quite nice. But we are developing a 4-3 in terms of stats as opposed to a 2-2 because the 1-1 is already dealt with. Birthdays? Find a way. Yeah. That's not bad on the fly there, Angel Cat Face. If it is his birthday, right? Murloc synergy? Not anymore. They killed it. As much as I like saving this freeze, I should develop the power.
In the shadows.
Like Wand Maker, it's enough for them to play a little 2-3 taunt and we're sad, right? Broom, sure. It's fine. Getting the broom out of the way is okay.
I like to think they teach me.
That's an early broom anyway. We don't mind that. Fishy Flyer, they're really happy, right? Yeah, wow. Not all fish flingers were created equal, I see. That's quite some favoritism there, fish flinger. They get 2 4-3 rushes. I get a 1-1. This is off limits for now. The fish flinger just eats it. Fishy Flyer.
You don't pick the wasp.
Is there a 1 mana spell that I would love to play here? Trying to figure out if I want to have a Cold Neophyte down instead. I don't think there's a 1 mana spell I'd love to play here. Let's develop a bit more power. Play a 3-2 and a 2-2 instead of 2 2-2s. Mana Burn? Mana Burn's a good shout. Demon Companion is also a good shout. Maybe the Wand Maker's better. The Hero Power to 2-2, that's super fine. Not Hero Power, Fishy Flyer. Okay, that's also fine. I like the Fishy Flyer too much here. It's so much fun with the synergy. I think there's enough time to play Smug Seniors later. Surprise, Mother Trucker. Push a little damage. Well, we're gaining some damage off this Cold Neophyte at least, playing it instead of the 2-2. It's not the Murloc they're reaching for, right? Or is it? Could be. Oh yeah, into the 2-2 dagger to 1-1. But then senior hero power is actually quite solid. Super fine for us. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. It's actually very reasonable. Now that the Fishy Flyers are gone, a little less reactive cards in hand for them. Still have Tutor, but looks like we're the ones pushing, so unlikely to be great.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that.
Could potentially consume it. It's a very, very reasonable silence. The problem is that we have so much reactive stuff that if you silence it, you want to go face. And then you have this rush that you're not really doing anything with. You have this reduced damage that you're not really doing anything with. And you're not going to draw off the consume either unless you play Tutor, but that seems wrong. Just frankly put. I think I start by playing Wand Maker because I think I'm consuming it and I think I'm pushing face. Just it's a weird position to be in. No demon. Am I gonna Chaos Strike their face? That seems wrong. I'm gonna consume. 5 mana left. Could just put Fishy Flyer down. I guess I am. I don't like playing my rush minion like that. Should I have just cycled my Chaos Strike and played Quicksand instead? I think I should have. I think the Fishy Flyers or Spectral Flyer is better to get around another taunt. And this is really only 1 damage less on the board. That's okay. It's still quite the boards for them to deal with. Quite annoying. A little bit of extra reach in hand and a cycle. Targeting. Poison? Okay, sort of. Better for us than the poison one. Although the poison one costs 4 mana. Okay, it's GG I suppose. There's nothing that stops us here, right? Ambush, nope. 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 Okay. Good old silence the taunt and go face. Now you can see how, you know, when you have too many reactive cards in your hand, it gets a bit weird. You have to start playing that Fishy Flyer just purely as a 4/3, which is a 3-drop at best. I'm not gonna try. Everyone to believe him. Alright, let's see. Pick stays every time. It's a Warlock. At this elo, that's either like, well, elo at this win rate. That's either like stupid good control or just Zoo with good cards. Mage Hunter could be very cheeky versus Death Rattles. So if we want to try and get some cheeky business going, we keep the Mage Hunter. And I think at this win rate, when we have 1 loss to spare, trying to get a cheeky little early game advantage with Mage Hunter is just fine. Okay, well, we've got a Swamp Ooze if you just need a thing to play at any time. Demonic Studies, okay. Huh. In this meta, I'm usually not a fan for coining your 2-drop, but we do have a large selection here. And even if we don't want a Mage Hunter on 3, we still have the option of 2-drop hero power, so I'm sort of down. I think I'm down for the coin initiate. Hey, Asian man. No, it's pretty much still the same. But I've changed my approach to how I enjoy the game. I still think that the game is not in a good state to play it competitively. But you don't have to play it competitively. Suppose that's the, you know, catch. It's the way around it. You don't have to play competitively. You can enjoy just, you know, doing what you like doing. Like, I don't play for the leaderboards anymore. I still try, like you see, like, we're doing well. I just enjoy figuring out how to draft, what works, and then sharing that with you guys, but I'm not tracking my average. I'm not playing for leaderboards, because like I said, that part, that's complete and utter lack of the support for any type of competition in Arena. Yeah, I think it just makes, at least for me, as a player, it makes me unhappy to try and be competitive in this game. I was here 4 hours ago and we were playing dual class. We were playing Hunter with a Hunter hero power. So 4 hours ago, let me see. I'm streaming for 5, that's correct. That was Hunter with the Hunter hero power. Is there a difference in the offering rates? It's always hard to tell. I don't think so, but yeah. Mage Hunter kills that, but there is no need to use the Mage Hunter here. We can just use the Piggy. Can you play Diggy like the old times? So usually when a run is going well, which at the start you don't know, so I don't play music, I like to keep it clean for YouTube content. Because there will be issues if I play any copyrighted songs, and unfortunately Diggy Diggy Hole gets treated as a copyright song. Well, I guess it is a copyright song, right? So whenever I play it, I get issues on YouTube.
Vengeance is mine.
So I cannot, I'm afraid. My apologies. Coil, okie-dokie. So far, it's a bit of an awkward early game. We haven't really found that great Mage Hunter, but it's like we said, we were going to try and be a little cheeky with it. You know, maybe we could kill a, what's this guy called? The Rustsworn Initiate. That would have been quite the value trade, right? Oh, when this gets buffed, you could have killed that, right? Just stuff like that. Yeah, we could have maybe been a little cheeky, but didn't find it. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I think from now on, I'm just gonna play music for myself, and I'm not gonna have music on the VODs anymore. It's just not worth the risk anymore. Just feel like a criminal for playing music on my stream, you know? Just doesn't feel very nice. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Mage Hunter. Nice. And I think we just take it straight away. The amount of value by killing this thing is beautiful. We kill off 2 of those pesky demons. And I don't think we kill them before they get to 8 mana, because it looks like we're going to play Proto Drake. Now, using Mage Hunter to get around that 8 drop could also be a play, right? I don't think we do that, but there is a world where you would let them do it, let them waste 8 mana on the thing, and then silence it. Don't think that's better. But it's not awful. It's not awful. Keep in mind, not awful. Oh, we get the mana burn as well. Oof, that's disgusting.
What's wrong?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is that even a trade? Am I even trading here? I'm not trading here, right? No, I go face. Easy face. Let's go. Wow, what a turn. That is... They got neutered that turn. Neutered. You wouldn't do it because Mage Hunter doesn't almost take an 8 drop? Well, you would kill them that turn, right? That would be the setup. But I don't think we can guarantee that. But I mean, if you play a Proto Drake and then they reply with a taunt and then you Mage Hunter the taunt and go face, it could work, right? Looks like we're getting schooled here. No, we're not. We're just spreading. Sure, sure, sure. Alright, well, really not much planning here. Just play the card, go face. So yeah, it took a while for Mage Hunter, but she really performed there. How would you ever trade like that? I was honestly just assuming that we were gaining AoE and they were just getting rid of the ogre. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they have a ton of spells. What? Okay, I guess we just win. GG? Wow. That's 2 anticlimactic finals. We're 24-2 today. It's really nice. My Demon Hunter's only level 20. It's because I didn't get Demon Hunter credits when I played it in dual class. So when I came back, I had never played Demon Hunter, and I didn't play that much of it before dual class. But dual class really sold me on the Demon Hunter kits, and like Demon Hunter is very good at controlling the early game because the hero power costs 1, so you have this incredible flexibility advantage over the opponents, and you could play a lot of small cards to complement that. Something like Immolation or Twin Slice, those kind of cards. Time to go in A and turn up the music. Hey, Muffin. Like someone woke up. Just don't know. See if we can get Muffin for the 12. No. He's not interested yet. How do you not run out of steam with this deck? Proto Drake, 2 Wand Makers, 5-drop, 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 6-drop, 6-drop. It's not a bad deck for keeping the pressure up. Hey Woven. Bye Woven. Also Inner Demon closed out a couple of games. It's very nice. You need enough steam until they're dead, right? You don't need to keep cards in your hand if they're dead. Also just Demon Hunter has unfair cards. Antane is just a fundamentally unfair card. Like when you play it out on curve, you're just much more likely to win than when you're not playing it on curve. Cycle of Hatred? That's an unfair card right there. It's just unfair. So, as stupid as it sounds, my Demon Hunter strategy for the most part is pick decent early game cards. Not too many, right? Because you can see that I only have one 1-drop. When we look at the 2-drops, Ooze, Neophyte, those are kind of only my 2 really just 2-drops. Hogsteed is useful throughout the game. Quicksand is useful throughout the game. Initiate is definitely a bit more geared up towards the early game, but it's not awful to play later on. Wand Makers give you extra stuff. And then 3-drops, 3 Shadow Weavers, Buff, Mage Hunter, Orc. These Shadow Weavers retain a lot of value throughout the game as well. So it's really just enough early game to not die, and then just stay alive until your unfair cards come into hand. Cool.